Good evening, ladies and gents. Back with another Conquerors Blade video, and this time around we're going to be discussing the differences between houses and cohorts and which one you should be joining. So, if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. Please hit that like button, share the video around to everybody that you think it will help as well, because I've had this question many times in the past week of whether I should join a cohort or whether I should join a house. Now, I'm going to go through everything that you need to know, the differences between them, and what I would suggest you do as well. So this is the house screen. You can get onto this house screen by pressing N when you are in the main game, and when you are not in a house or a cohort, you will be presented with this. So this is all the list of houses in the game, broken down into different areas and everything like that, and you can go through and find out the house name, the alliance, the level the house is at, how many fiefs they actually own, everything like that, and the size, so the amount of people in that house. Now, all of the houses are player-led and player-run houses, or guilds as they are otherwise known in other games. These are the houses which have a leader, marshals, seneschals, all the rest of it, treasurers, and then lots and lots of different knights, nobles, and cadets. With this, obviously, if you join a house, you are joining a kind of community, because a lot of the houses have their own discords, a lot of houses have their own community events on their house discords and everything like that. A lot of houses are in alliances as well, which actually is up to 3 houses per alliance, so you are kind of playing with up to 300 people at a time. Obviously not all at once, but actually you could have 3 houses of 100 members each, bringing the whole total up to 300, plus anybody else you kind of know, anybody else that you want to bring into the community and everything like that. So if you are looking for kind of people to play with, if you are looking for regular kind of friends and stuff to meet and join with on the game, then houses are your way to go. However, with houses, there is only a certain set number of titles each season, which only allows a certain amount of people to get triumphs, which is the end of game kind of currency. I believe everybody does get a certain amount, but houses will only get a certain amount of slots which they can slot people into to further increase your triumphs. So that is one of the major things that is different between the cohorts. Houses as well, for the territory wars, you have to run on the open world map, you have to run to battles, you have to run to your different fiefs, you have to go around, obviously make sure you've got enough food before you get into a battle. You've got to lug all of your artillery, all of your troops from wherever your camp is over to your fief that you're either attacking or defending as well, which can consume quite a bit of time in territory wars, and it can limit the amount of battles that you have in territory war as well. Do I ever regret joining a house? I don't. I have had some fantastic times in houses. I have met lots and lots of people, and being part of a house, it is quite a fulfilling kind of feeling, because you can build yourself up in a house. Obviously, you can start to become a bit more important. You can do different tasks, different roles. Running a house does actually take up a lot of time for people, because not only do you need to do all the territory war, the planning, the shot calling, all that kind of stuff, but you've got to do the general management of the house as well. Make sure people are happy, community is growing, the Discord is all sorted, everything like that. So if you are looking to play with other players, houses are the way to go. Like I said, there are lots and lots of different houses with lots of different kind of languages and everything like that, so just find one that really suits your needs. Now, the cohorts are AI houses. So these are houses that are full of players. However, they have the AI computer actually working alongside them as well in territory wars. The cohorts, even though they are full of real players, these are players that generally want to play by themselves or in very, very small groups, and they will lone wolf a lot of stuff, and you don't get that same kind of community feeling in a cohort. You don't really become friends with many people, and you may see the same names now and again, but to be honest, you are kind of lone wolfing. You are a bit of a single player in a cohort. Even though you're part of this house, you're getting rewards and all the rest of it, you do feel a bit of a lone wolf in the cohort. So if you are looking for people to play with, cohort is probably not going to be your best bet. However, if you are looking just experience territory wars, you don't want any pressure on from houses and all the rest of it, then actually cohorts may be your way to go, because with cohorts you do get the option to teleport to different battles in Territory Wars, which saves you mucking about, loading up your warband, your artillery, running halfway across the map. You can literally teleport from wherever you are in the same region, which makes you have some incredible battles. It gives you the opportunity to have lots of them as well. I think I, on average, generally tend to have at least 10 to 12 battles each Territory War, which is absolutely insane. In the house that I was part of before, I would on average have 2 each Territory War, so that just goes to show how kind of quick and relentless they can be if you choose to actually jump into all of the defenses, all of the attacks and everything that you possibly can. Obviously with that there is a bit of a bronze cost in fixing your units and everything like that, but if you are really just looking to experience Territory War in its fullest, Cohort possibly is the way to go, because it is just teleporting into a battle and it is absolutely insane and relentless. Now with the cohorts, unfortunately, there is not a lot of cohesion. There's not a lot of communication between people. Some people do try to take the lead, tell each other what to do, but to be honest, a lot of people in there are in there because they want to just lone wolf and not listen to other people, so they are just charging on in Rambo style. But to be honest, that does make for some fun battles. With the cohorts as well, depending on the size of your house, you may be only focusing on things like forts, the capital, cities, and you don't really ever have any village fights. With the cohorts, you have everything. You literally get dragged into the capital battles when they first open. You get dragged into city fights, fort fights, village fights, and you can choose what you want to do as well. They are always attacks, there are always defenses, so there are loads and loads of different battles each and every Territory War. Like I said, I am hitting so many every single time, and it is just absolute constant, relentless, but so much fun, because I am at a point now where I want to just get in, smash up a load of people, get back out, and all the rest of it. So with the cohorts as well, I just want to show you that with the cohorts, you, instead of getting a bonus at the end of the season like the houses in terms of triumphs, you will get triumphs every single week depending on your rank. Now your rank is built up by your acclaim, and it is built up by your actual ranking overall out of the whole cohort, so you need to be one of the top players to be getting one of the top ranks. Now with every single rank comes different rewards and all the rest of it, and an increase in the amount of triumphs, and you get these triumphs each and every single week. I think so far I have got about 230 triumphs over the course of this season, if not possibly more, which actually is quite a nice kind of bundle. When I was in the house that was last in, I think my end of season reward was about 400, so I'm probably going to get quite near that anyway with the cohorts. And it just goes to show that actually the more you kind of invest into Territory Wars, the more you do your cohort kind of weeklies and everything like that as well, the quicker you can build up your acclaim. So kind of all in all, in summary, if you are looking to play with people and have a bit of communication, build up a bit of a community, build up a few friends and everything in the game, house is probably the way to go. If you are looking at just kind of lone wolfing it and just jumping into battles left, right and centre in Territory Wars and not really having to think about much, cohort is probably the way to go. I would advise each and every single one of you to give both a go, because actually I never thought I would enjoy the cohorts as much as I do, and I am thinking about doing another season in them as well, because they are just so kind of drama free and I can do exactly what I want, which is quite nice. So I'm going to leave the video there. I know a lot of people have been asking this question, what should I join the houses or the cohorts? So that is kind of a good summary video of the differences between them both and my suggestion for you. Thank you very much for watching, folks. If you have enjoyed this one, please do hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Leave me any thoughts and suggestions down in the comments below for me as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to catch you out in the next one.